Hello, hello. Welcome to episode 52 of The Home Front. Tonight we are going to talk about why you need a pre-approval. So I'm going to give everyone a few minutes. Sorry about that. I'll give everybody a few minutes to jump on. And I just want to get rid of this possibility of other people interrupting my video. Make sure you guys say something so that I know you're on. I want to say hi. Okay, so we will go ahead and get started. What's up, Robert? What's up, Brittany? Thank you for joining. Hit that like button, the love button. Be sure to share this out so you can share it with your friends. You never know who's going to be buying a home. First, why you need a pre-approval? It's required. It is required for us to make an offer. So you absolutely need a pre-approval letter. When we write a contract, we have to submit that pre-approval letter with it. There's no one that's going to take your offer seriously without a pre-approval letter, because basically you're putting in a legal contract that's committing you to buying a house, and you don't have the information to be sure that you're qualified to buy the house. So you have to have one. First of all, we want to let's step back a minute, and you want to make sure that you get a pre-approval letter, not a pre-qualification letter. Hey, Robert, good evening. The difference is a pre-qualification is when you go into the bank or the mortgage lender and you talk to them briefly and they say, okay, they run your numbers and say, yeah, it sounds good. They really haven't dug deep into your information, your finances, to really look and evaluate if you're actually that you're actually approved. So you run a risk there that they've kind of looked at a couple of things, but without verifying anything, that you're not really pre-approved. And you don't want to get under contract and then they say, no, you're not qualified, because that's just heartache for you as the buyer and frustration. And it's also mud on the face of the realtor. So you definitely want to make sure that you've got the pre-approval letter. I always ask for that letter, or if you haven't talked with a loan officer, to make sure that I get you with a loan officer before we do anything. It's just better for everyone involved. Let's see. Number 2 reason why you need to get a pre-approval. Saving time and frustration, obviously. You don't want to go out and get your hopes up, look at a bunch of houses, and then find out you can't qualify for it. It's just the better process. It's the way things work. If you just get your mind around getting ready to go, you're going to have to speak with a mortgage lender. I always say that's the first step in the process. A lot of people will come to me and they'll say, oh, I'm excited about buying. I want to go see this house. So the first step is we take a step back, we sit down, go over everything, and then I get them with the loan officer, because I want to make sure you guys are really ready. And if you have to work on a couple things, we may need to get that out of the way first. A lot of times, like I said before, with credit issues, we need to make sure we knock those out, and then we can move forward. Sometimes it could take as little as a month or 2 months to get everything fixed and anything that may be of an issue on your credit. What's going on, John? Thank you for jumping on this evening. Let's see. We're talking about why it's important to have a pre-approval. It provides proof of the ability to obtain financing. I mean, I've said this in so many different ways, but it says another popular reason real estate agents request a pre-approval before showing houses is because it provides your proof of ability to obtain financing. The reality is not everyone can get a pre-approval. And this is very true. It wastes everyone's time, not just the realtors, but also yours. And you don't want to waste time. I'm not into wasting time. I like to educate people. So that's like the first step in the process. It's just the way it works. It says 9 out of 10 serious buyers will have no problem with attempting to get a pre-approval. And that is absolutely true. If you say, oh, well, I'll do it later, then you may not be really committed to buying a house. And I like shopping, but I don't like to go out just house shopping all the time for fun. So if you're serious about purchasing a home and you're serious about getting your finances ready, then you have no problem speaking with a loan officer and get pre-approved. I really appreciate the likes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mike, for jumping on, and Michael. Nice to see you guys this evening. It says buyers who expect real estate agents to show them homes without being pre-approved it says, is one of the most annoying things buyers do that real estate agents hate. And it is very true. We cannot be expected to just show homes nonstop. That's essentially not what we're here to do. We're here to help you reach a goal. And if your goal is to purchase a home, then we have to take the proper steps. So it said buyers shouldn't take it to heart when a real estate agent asks or requests their pre-approval. A real estate agent who is showing homes to a buyer who hasn't taken the time to get a pre-approval is just running a very expensive taxi cab. That's what I say. It's a party bus. I mean, we're just wasting time. We're wasting your time. We're wasting our time, wasting money. I mean, the goal is to meet a goal. That's what we're thinking, and that's what we're doing. So we got to make sure that we're doing this for the right reasons, and we're going out and we're trying to meet your goal, doing actually productive activities. The next reason that they're going to ask you is for realtor safety. And this is probably the biggest reason, is because we want to know who we're dealing with. Thank you for jumping on, Lewis. It says, arguably, the biggest reason a real estate agent will request a pre-approval prior to showing a buyer homes relates to safety of themselves. Realtor safety has been a very popular topic in the news, and there has been, in the past year, several realtors who have tragically lost their lives while performing their day-to-day tasks. This is very true. Hey, Valentine, what's going on? Hey, Mario, Leo, Lewis, thank you guys so much for jumping on. We're talking about why you need a pre-approval if you're planning to buy. It says requesting a pre-approval from a buyer is one of the top realtor safety tips. It is preached by real estate professionals. If you're in the market to buy a home and you haven't received a pre-approval and a real estate agent requests it, remember it's one of their biggest reasons for their own safety. It has all your information on it. It has your address. I don't think it has your social security number on it, but it has your information, and it's very important that we know who we're dealing with. I meet people. Before we go out and meet at an empty house, I will meet people somewhere and just kind of sit down with them and understand what their goals are and see how we can, move forward. A lot of people have expected at times to just jump up and see a house the same day that they call you, and that's not the way it works. Understand that you're making a big commitment, and we're not sitting here waiting by the phone for a phone call. I want to help you, but we do schedule appointments, and this type of thing does take time. So don't be offended if a real estate agent asks you for a pre-approval. There are quite a few reasons that we do it. It's for our best interest and for yours, because we don't want you to meet frustration before you even get the process started. So I think that's everything that I have for you as to why you need a pre-approval. I thank you guys for joining me every evening and taking your time to really spend and watch it with me. If you guys have any questions that you'd like me to answer or anything at all that I can help you with, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm on Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, and you can even private message me on Facebook. I do respond to messages, and I love to help you, so please don't hesitate to reach out. Ask any questions. I do this so you guys can engage and learn, so please chime in with a question. Stop me. Ask me something that might be off topic. If I don't know the answer, I'll get it for you, and I'll get back to you. So again, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.